So some quick stuff here in terms of about CX Tech. We've been in business for 40 years. We've run the gamut of OEMs in terms of what we have expertise on. ISO R2 certified in terms of our supply chain and what we do in terms of how we bring things in and vet out the quality and all that sort of stuff. And very solid logistics in terms of in and out and getting product to where it needs to be. And CX Tech, is not just about TPM, right? We have a life cycle approach to things, and this graphic kind of illustrates that in terms of where we fit ourselves into the marketplace, or we provide a lot of value. We look at the long game in terms of life cycle, right? In terms of we can do buybacks. Buybacks are a great source of high quality gear for us. We can sell you infrastructure in terms of you want to do like for like ads on x86 servers, or you want to add a bunch of access layer switches, and you want to do 3750Xs, right? Because you've got 20 3750Xs. You just bought another company that's using some old junk that you don't know what it is, and you need 20 new 3750Xs because you're going to redo their whole campus with exactly what you have, right? We can help with that sort of stuff. Or you want to double the size of your VMware server farm, and you want to be as like for like with the existing x86 builds that you have, and you're running all R730s. We can source that stuff and get it right down to the exact spec that you want to do, right? So it's and all the ancillary services that come around that are well within our wheelhouse. So just some back to specifically now speaking about RapidCare. I'm going to put on my sales hat and sell you RapidCare. The way RapidCare works is just kind of like how OEM entitlement works, right? It comes down to serial number entitlement. We take a top-down approach in terms of if you have chassis devices, we entitle the chassis, and then we cover all the installed components. We do break fix is the scope, right? In terms of it's an existing device that's in production that you just need it to keep running for another 2, 3, 4 years. We can do that. No software maintenance, right? Software maintenance is going to be only from the OEM, right? So we can do the technical support that's necessary for break fix. So that really comes down to analyzing logs, looking at SP collects on VNXs, looking at DSET logs on Dell PowerEdge. And looking at logs from switches and things like that, right? To a lot of cases, a break fix issue may present that really isn't a hardware break fix issue, right? So we've got the experts who can look at it and rule out the hardware for you, right? And say, your circuit provider's telling you, yeah, the router's bad, right? And then you can call us up and say, hey, my circuit provider's saying that this router is bad and I need to replace it. Can you help me evaluate whether that's true or not? And we can tell you yes or no, right? It might be that the router's not bad, it's that the circuit provider's circuit is bad. But we've got that expertise to be able to provide that to you. Parts is kind of why we exist, right? In terms of that's kind of our claim to fame in terms of being able to source even end of life parts, in terms of the manufacturers end of life it. We still probably, for all the popular items out there, we've still got the parts, and we've got customers that have it under RapidCare, and they're going to keep running it for as long as they can get away with it. Field support's available, right? In terms of you can, if you've got remote sites or you don't have people at a site, or in a lot of cases, we recommend field support just for those times when you need to replace a system board. We have all that sort of stuff. So.